Hello, and welcome to GUI Composer Getting Started video. What we'll do today is just create a very simple GUI Composer application that shows the status of an LED blinking. To get started, we're going to use a Resource Explorer to create a project that we can use for our GUI Composer application. I'm going to use one of the standard examples that's included in Resource Explorer that just toggles a pin which is connected to the LED, in essence blinking the LED. We're going to use a 432 launchpad. We're going to navigate to the example code. In this case, I'm going to use a driver lib project that just toggles the output pin. So we're going to import the project into the Cloud IDE to be able to tweak it a little bit, to add things like a global variable that holds the state of the LED, as well as be able to program the set program to the device itself. So we have the program downloaded to Cloud IDE. We're just going to open the source file, and as we can see, it only has a very simple main loop that with a delay loop, and just toggles the pin. We're actually going to tweak the program a little bit, and I have the source file here with the modifications just to make it easy to copy and paste. So the first thing we'll do is add a global variable that will hold the state of the LED. We're also going to add a function call that sets the pin to low, meaning we're going to turn the LED off. And the last piece of code that we need to do is actually set the global variable to match the state of the LED itself. We're going to append this piece of code at the end here. And one last thing that I'll do is I'll actually tweak this for loop to make it a little bit longer. We can just click run, which will build. And before we do that, we actually need to install the browser extension that allows us to talk to the Cloud Agent, which is the component that will get installed on your PC that allows us to talk to the hardware board through the USB cable. So I'll go ahead and I'll add the extension, as well as download the installation program for the Cloud Agent and execute it. So again, we're going to run to download the program to the device itself. We're also going to actually download the program to the local file system so that we can use it in our GUI Composer application. So I'll just hit download. It's going to go into my downloads folder, and now we're ready to actually start the GUI Composer example using our program that we've created. So I'll start off the GUI Composer. It will take just a couple of moments for the application to load and start up. We're going to create a new project. I'm going to use the application template. which allows me to place my widgets based on the exact location as I see it in the designer. I'm just going to use the defaults here. This is the panel that allows me to choose different modes for communicating with the devices that I want to create my application for. I'm going to use XDS, which is the debug probe communication method. So it uses the GDUC protocol to read and write memory. I will select the device that I'm using, which is the 432 Launchpad. My connection is automatically set to the XDS 110, which is the onboard emulator on the Launchpad. Now I'm going to upload the program that I downloaded when I created it in the IDE. We're going to click Next. We'll do System Connect just to verify that we can talk to the board properly. We just need to wait for the hardware connected status, which tells us that everything is okay. So now on the we have the main widget area located here. This is where you can drag and drop various widgets. So here's a number of different widgets that you can use for construction of your application. I'm going to use the instrument tiles and specifically the LED tile, and I will position it exactly right here. I will add an extra text, just make it a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. And I'm going to specify the binding to the global variable. I find it easiest to just be able to copy and paste the variable, so I'm going to copy it into clipboard and paste it into this location here. So now I've bound the LED status widget to the global variable LED status. What I can do is now save my project and click on Run to preview the application. What this does is opens a new tab, and hence it will now try to make the hardware connection and actually try to read the status of the LED using accessing the memory that's associated with the LED status global variable. And as you can see, the LED is blinking and they're in sync with what's actually happening on the board. Thank you for your time.